Save it for right now, you mean?
Save it right now. Oh, we gotta open the beers first.
You know what? We can do it on
Bella Lago. We get some Italian style pilsners.
Bella Lago.
That's how you say it. Bella Lago. Hey. Yeah. Actually, my notes are on the phone that Jem is playing on.
Good thing you have more than one phone. Who has that except drug dealers? Am I right?
Hey guys.
In the comments.
We watched a movie that you cannot watch.
I mean, you could if you like.
You have to find
go the dark web.
Yeah, it's like dark web. Like they don't. But I generally look for this to see if we could like even pay for it. You can't pay for it anymore.
Nope. You know why? Because it's cursed.
I think. Well, it's just it was a movie called The Specials. It came out in 2000
From Mindfire Entertainment.
Yeah. What other movies have Mindfire Entertainment done?
They did every Martin Scorsese movie since 2000, I think. They just took over and like did a bunch of stuff.
Okay, so the guy that directed this movie also did the Hangover movies.
Sure.
Or 2 and 3. He did 2 and 3. He didn't do the first one for some reason. So
and the writer of this one, James fucking Gunn.
Craig Mazin has done other things. I'm trying to think what it is. Because that name sounds very familiar.
He was in the Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Oh, he was one of the writers for Dune. For Dune Part 2. And Borderlands. He's also doing... He's helping out with Borderlands.
So maybe we shouldn't watch that.
Man, this movie was... It was some specials. But also this movie was star-studded.
I mean, in 2000s they were all baby stars.
But Thomas Hayden Church was...
Thomas Hayden Church.
He's a pretty big deal. Rob Lowe, he was a pretty big deal back then.
Rob Lowe, he was okay.
Hey, I'm just playing Rob Lowe. I'm playing Rob Lowe and everything I'm in.
Church.
Is he talk like Thomas Hayden Church? Judy Greer was sort of
Judy Greer.
No, not yet. Not yet. Paget Brewster, was she doing?
Paget Brewster was big, but she's more independent.
Yeah, okay.
Right. She wasn't like in like big movies.
Jamie Kennedy was really big. This was his like heyday.
This is like his swan song.
Yeah, maybe.
What did he do? I think the scream after this. Maybe
the Jamie Kennedy show. I think he did after this.
Yeah, and then like a lot of heroin.
Yeah. No, he does that. I told you, there's like that show where it's like all these. It's got like John Lovitz.
No, I hate this.
Like watch-show comedians, and they do like it. And they,
so it's like after midnight.
They basically like if they get a panel and there's like two people and I'm trying to think what the fucking name of it is. It's at like 3 p.m. Like a time no one will watch it.
3 p.m.
It's like terrible.
That's why John Lovitz is like no swearing. He's like I don't swear. Acting.
But they like they say a topical news thing and they have to say it was true or false. Basically like a guy's got his head stuck in a toilet and he's like. That's definitely true because I know that, and then the guy has to be like agree or
so it's like Hollywood Squares, but two people.
Yeah, but like really bad comedy and Jamie Kennedy.
Okay, let's keep going. This is gonna be forever. We keep talking about Jamie Kennedy.
Hey, what other films was Jamie Kennedy in besides this?
He was in Scream. He was in.
Also Craig Mazin I think did Scream too.
He was in The Ice of Hills. He was in The Ice of Hills. Yeah.
Oh, this is also written by James Gunn, the DCU.
Yeah, the guy that's now in charge.
He wrote Guardians of the Galaxy.
Everything.
He wrote this. He was trying to get.
But also Guardians of the Galaxy, a great write.
Yeah.
This.
Oh, Craig Mazin did Chernobyl.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. That's why I remember his name from. Oh my god.
And also, that's
he's
amazing.
The Last of Us. He did The Last of Us.
Also amazing. He got better, thankfully. He got better, guys. Let's talk about this movie. I mean, these guys are like the B team of superheroes, but they're more the D team.
Okay.
The D or the F team.
No, I think they're supposed to be like the second or third team, but they're also like you're like
oh, mentioned that they're the B team a bunch of times.
But like it's a superhero movie, so you're like oh cool, there's gonna be any kind of superhero anything in it at all.
Hey Matt, who's the villain in this movie?
Us. For watching
when you say mortality, I guess that's about it. It's like, we're all going to die watching this movie, maybe.
I think we have to race against boredom.
Yeah. I definitely, there was like, I actually wrote down every way I tried to kill myself during this movie while we're watching it.
I think I'm pretty good with notes in these movies. I'm usually like right on it. About 15 minutes into this movie, I was like, I can't take any more notes. I'm just so fucking, I don't even like
keep
this
talking,
movie.
this is awful, though.
I was like, yeah, I'll go like this. If you move it, I'll pretend I get hit like a surgeon. Its movie was bad. It was a bad
I
movie.
probably just left it like that because honestly, that's what it deserves.
Yeah, just like off-putting as well as this movie.
It feels a little off. Yeah. I could definitely tell they were trying something with this movie. I don't know if it was making a movie or if it was just like someone just like took a really bad shit and they like looked at the shit and they're like, I think this shit is a movie, and then
they were incorrect. It was not.
Yeah. Yes.
Like I get what it was almost like they were trying to do The Office before The Office, but in superhero form. But also,
I like that reference. I like that influence.
But I didn't like that they had like the vignettes of like them talking first person to a camera. But then instead of like The Office, where it's like a documentary, it was just like the movie. It was like it was jarring.
It felt like more like the reality show kind of TV. Whereas like they're doing a play.
Yeah, but
then they're like, hey, 9:13.
But even that is a documentary form. Cool. Like even that's a documentary form where this is like a movie that they jarringly cut these things into.
As an expert on this movie, what was Thomas Hayden Church's character's name?
It was something dumb. I remember that. Something
that's not a good guess, Matt, because this whole movie was.
It was like some of the Flash,
the strobe.
The strobe. That's what it was. It was like some of the Flash. He had like a Flash-like outfit on.
But he what was his power though? You know this.
He strobed. He laser
shoot lasers out of his
arms. His arms, right? Yeah. And I'm like, how? They never really told you how.
They should have the action figure. That was it.
Yeah, I think he said something about it in the beginning. Like he's like, oh, and then like I found I could shoot laser on my arms, and I was like,
not his hands, out of his arms. Like I don't. Yeah, and like his action figure, like they were coming out of his arms, like a Wolverine maybe kind of thing.
I feel like you'd hit your hands at least once.
Yeah,
that's not good.
You have to like hold your hands up or down.
And how did you learn first? Did it like how did that power manifest?
His own lasers.
But also, we don't ever get to see those powers at work. I don't think.
Let's name some other characters. We have Mr. Smart.
There's Zip Boy.
There's
Zip Boy.
There's Zip Boy.
There's Mr. Smart.
There's Emily Destructible.
Yeah, Ms. Indestructible.
Miss Indestructible.
Miss Indestructible.
Emily,
the Weevil, of course.
The Weevil, of course. The titular Weevil played by Rob Lowe. Definitely a Miss character. Also, what's his name?
There's Power Chick. There's Alien Orphan.
Alien Orphan.
And
played by
and Amok. Amok, that was whatever Jimmy Kenny's. He was like the Nightcrawler, but
he didn't have any powers. Yeah, he's just like blue.
He must have like some other powers.
I don't think he had any powers. I just
think he could rip your face off or something. He's just a douchebag, basically.
What was the Simple Jack character? What was his name? Like Mr. Strong or something like that? Or it was Dollar Bill. I think.
Dollar Bill. That's what it was. Yes, it was.
But if you watch this movie, your hope is just watching Dollar Bill because this actor is, and I never his name down, fucking amazing. He's an amazing character.
He's been in a lot of stuff. Hold on.
He's a very good character actor, but like in this movie, it's like a breath of fresh air every time he's on screen because he's just like, man, he's just chewing up the scenery, and it's great. Yeah, Amok.
Oh, and there's Nightbird, of course. She was
Nightbird, the new character.
Mike Schwartz is U.S. Bill. U.S. Bill. There was parts of this that I laughed at too, which I can't say that about all movies. I can't say like all movies that I've watched were like that. I'll bring after watching some of them. I'm just staring at the screen going like this. But this one I was like, okay, there's at least pieces that were funny, and you could tell James Gunn had started to show some of the stuff was kind of off-putting because it was like the 90s.
This is before people were like, hey, cool it.
Yeah. This is when he was doing that shit on...
Cool.
He was writing on Twitter or whatever the fuck it was. And they got in trouble with later tweets.
Hey,
this is where he tested out.
Yeah. For sure.
They
do use a great version of the Marvel line. With superpowers comes super responsibility.
It's better than the Madam Web version, so I mean...
With... Great responsibility. The powers will come.
The responsibility will be good.
Now, before we go any further, do you think this movie is better than Madam Web?
Yes.
Wow, that's too quick.
Madam Web was terrible. I didn't laugh at all during the movie.
My mother was killed in the woods by a spider.
There was a spider, and he was tracking spiders in the woods.
The spiders in the woods, and the spiders and wood spiders.
Okay. I think that I must kill them because they would try to kill me later.
Later they will be
Yeah,
killed by
this is
them
just another
killing-
Madam Web review. We're sorry, guys.
It's
Madam
gonna
Web part
haunt
two.
us forever. It's gonna haunt us forever.
It will. It's the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah. So Matt, you get the obligatory scene because it's the aughts slash late '90s when the movie was made of men talking about women as sexual objects.
There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. It was like
a lot of movies aren't.
it was
as
like a
bad as
shitty
this
American
anymore.
Pie
Like,
movie.
yeah.
That part.
Well,
Jamie Kennedy's character was like horny. I guess that was like
yeah, that was
his
like that's
superpower
his
was
thing.
horny.
Yeah, it was
Like,
blue and horny.
yeah.
They were trying to recruit Strobe into the private sector, so like they wanted him to do welding or something. That was kind of funny. It was like it was like chuckle funny. It wasn't like funny.
Jamie Kennedy did have a power, by the way. He could manipulate antimatter.
Yeah, see, that's funny. It's funny because like there's no antimatter around, so if there was around, they're fucked. Also, that's a horrible power because that's like if you find antimatter, it's causing a huge.
It's gonna
explosion.
annihilate something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a huge explosion. Yeah. So, yeah, then we found US Bill, AMOC, Power Check, another scene of Pageant Brewster in a bra, which
What was Nightbird's power, the new recruit?
she could make bird calls.
One of the things. What was the other one?
She
She could lay eggs.
yeah, she lay eggs. Yes, she lay eggs. So.
She had a cloaca.
Yeah, that was fun. That's fun. You know what? That was funny. Again, they're the dumb superheroes that have no real superpowers.
She had a cloaca.
Yeah.
You know what? This movie was bad.
Matt, do you think we
Well,
should?
there's some funny stuff in it.
Okay, so right now on camera in front of everyone, do you think we should do the specials RP?
No, I don't think we
Or
should.
we'll
do
just
that.
play, like, really shitty
I don't think we
heroes.
should.
The shitty.
I do have that Marvel
I know.
TTRPG.
I know we
so
could get Greg into it.
We'll do the Marvel.
No, we'll use my
Use the
system.
Marvel.
We'll use my system. It's better than the Marvel one. It's less convoluted.
What the fuck is your system?
I haven't.
Okay, let's talk about this movie.
I wrote US Bill and Dollar Bill several different times.
Also, Sean Gunn, originally, this is like his original.
Did you at any
My
time-
brother got me in this movie.
Yeah. Did you ever at any time fall asleep? Because I
Yes.
definitely fell
Oh, I
asleep
definitely
for a
did.
little bit.
We were drinking though.
Yeah,
That wasn't
yeah.
fair. I was
Yeah,
like,
we had a good D&D session before that.
yeah, a good hearty meal before that. I was definitely fell asleep.
So those
But
those
also-
Raiders were good. Those Raiders were dope.
This movie was bad. It was just a bad movie. It was like,
So the specials, the
So what was
specials
the plot?
go to special
What was the plot?
school. Well, it's about it's kind of like the tension that this group is going through, man. Of course, they're will they break up? Will they stay together?
will they fight a villain? No, they won't.
They won't. The answer is no. We'll spoil that.
They don't do that.
There's no villain in this movie. The villain is themselves.
The villain is us for watching it. At the end, they like kind of laughed at us. At the end,
Yeah, I go, I'll pay for this.
well, it starts off with this Nightbird character like joining the fray, and she sees that they're all kind of like messed up people.
But she's super happy, super excited because she's this new plucky hero and she wants to join them.
Yeah, but they're all garbage people, so they kind of like wear her down. Almost like it almost kind of felt like how Waiting with what's his face, the kid in Waiting. You know, like they bring the new guy in, and then
Sure.
he realizes they're all shit people, and then he gets pissed at the end, and basically kind of he almost leaves the fray, but then they bring it back in because Waiting was a much better movie than this. But this it kind of had that formula.
Name something that besides Madam Web that wasn't a better movie than this, though.
That wasn't a better Yoga
Was
Hosers wasn't a better movie than this.
This was so much better than this.
No, I don't know. Yoga Hosers was terrible.
Man,
I
were there-
laughed during this.
Were
I did
there
not laugh during Yoga Hosers.
Bratzies the specials?
I didn't laugh during this movie.
Or
I laughed during this movie. I didn't laugh during Yoga
Think
Hosers.
about this.
Like I laughed during this movie. I didn't laugh during. There's a couple like little chuckle jokes in this movie. I was like, okay, that was good.
So Weevil's being offered membership to the Crusaders, so he's like maybe out the door here too.
And the husband and wife
They're going through things.
was it Miss Indestructible and
Which
Strobe.
she's not indestructible. Like she gets punched in the face and is like pretty much like bruised / cut. So I'm like, what is?
sort of indestructible.
Yeah, like
Maybe she heals or something.
she didn't though. She kept that black eye through the rest of the movie. So
That's true.
Don't know
She has
what that was about.
indestructible skin that can withstand a nuclear blast and cannot be injured anywhere but her eyes. That's what it says.
wow.
Now we know.
telling.
We
She
know.
just punched her right in the eye.
But also, if a nuclear blast hit her, her eyes would be burned out of her goddamn head, and she'd
I
be.
think that's bad, yeah.
Does she like cover her eyes?
Also,
Does
how
she
do you
have,
find
like-
it's a nuclear blast? I don't know. How do you find that out? Was she just wearing protective nuclear-proof goggles?
I guess it must have been something that she said in the movie because it has it in quotes. So that
I
can withstand
listened
the
to
nuclear
this
blast.
whole movie, except for the parts I was asleep during, and I didn't hear that. Just putting it out there. Do you think this is a special companion comic?
Also, did you know that Minuteman was the
that's
Strobe's
my new
brother?
My new name.
Do you know that
I did know
Minuteman
that.
was the Strobe's brother?
And that's the whole joke of this character is that everyone keeps calling him Minuteman, which I thought they'd be more like making fun of him, but no one's really making fun of him.
Yeah, but that was a funny joke that they could have played off, and they just didn't really do anything with it.
Well, because it was in these flat like writing scenes where it's just like it's Minuteman. He's like it's actually my new man, and then the joke just ends.
What about Power Chick? It says an outgoing lesbian with the ability to change her body into any material with which she comes in contact.
I mean, her whole character trait was that she's a lesbian.
Well, and then she was like basically like the nanny for Alien Orphan.
Also, an awesome power, by the way. You are a fucking metamorpho, basically.
Yeah, she's
like,
metamorpho.
Let's
She-
fucking
or-
do this.
Metallo? Is it what's the DC? one?
You could be the DC version. Well, metamorpho is the DC version.
Oh.
You're thinking of the Marvel version,
Oh,
which would be.
yeah.
I have him as Marvel
You should know.
Snap card.
Wow.
He's Marvel Snap card. I know that.
Morph.
Morph. It's not Morph. No one uses Morph now. Come on. I wouldn't say use Morph because I'm like, I'm going to beat you.
People use Morph. I'm like, this guy's gonna.
I'm going to beat you real quick. Bye! Oh, wow. You took my Odin and you put him on first.
I
first
just read
turn.
no cards.
Yeah.
The Weevil though. What was the Weevil's power?
He was like Batman, basically.
He had the enhanced
Like
ability
enhanced
proportionate
senses.
to that of an insect.
Yeah.
The only Weevil agility is
Yeah.
specifically named.
Yeah.
I'm glad Wikipedia has this stuff. Wikipedia,
Yeah.
thank you.
Because they said it real fast. It was like that fast talking.
Oh no, you're talking like that's how Rob will talk.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
that's
it's
what
like
I
that. I'm so hot. I'm a character though. I'm just a character actor. I talk like that all the time. Oh. Okay. And yeah. So what else about this movie? Because this is our plot problem here. The plot problem
It's
is
hard about it. Explain this movie. It's
really
like,
it's just vignettes
lot,
almost
yeah.
of them just like hanging
I
out.
literally wrote vignettes in here. I'm just like it's all.
They're just like
vignettes.
hanging out.
Yeah.
And then like they hate each other, and so they have like fun little things where they're doing
But and
stuff.
like Miss Indestructible's cheating with the Weevil on the
Yeah,
strobe,
yep.
and the strobe catches him because they're just like having sex in a car.
Or like when, they're like in a car near where they are, like easily.
Which also like
found out.
just like Jim's gonna be like, you gotta be topless in this scene, Patrick Brewster. You're like, okay.
They also had that bar scene with Alien Orphan,
Which
Power
was
Girl.
legitimately funny scene, but it's just like,
but like
why
it
is
didn't
this
mean
here?
anything.
Yeah,
like
it
nothing
meant
meant
nothing.
anything.
Nothing changed or grew. You know, it was just like it was
It was just like Sean Gunn beat weird. He's like, okay, I'll go about there.
oh, look at this, I'm weird now. Hey, I'm painted green.
I'm a
hey.
weird guy. I do weird things.
The one funny line that Thomas Hayden Church got was, "My wife's a Weevil fucker," and I was like, nice.
Yeah, and so that's the thing. This movie wasn't unfunny. Like to me,
It was mostly unfunny though.
to me, like Madam Web completely unfunny.
No, it's unironically funny. There was some very funny
There
parts.
was nothing
that just
funny to
weren't
me.
supposed to be funny.
Didn't laugh at anything in that movie. Like
Like
not a single
when they
damn
edged
thing.
Peter Parker's name, they didn't say it. Nah, come on,
I
that
said,
was
"Fuck
fucking
this."
hilarious.
Like, first of all, who cares? Like, this is a story anyone asked for. Nobody asked for this story. Oh, again, this is how bad this movie was. We're going back to it
Yeah,
in
it
this
was-
thing. This movie was
But
just
also
like,
boring. This movie.
this movie was just
like
there.
nothing.
like, and then you
Like
get
you find out that Nightbird lays eggs in like the third act, and you're just like, oh, okay.
moving on. Like,
But also, she's like super horny for like anybody in the.
everybody wants to Weevil on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a hottie. Rob
I
Lowe.
mean, it's Rob.
His costume is a
Like
T-shirt.
peak Rob Lowe. too.
He's got like a Captain
Well,
Hammer
no,
thing going.
He
on.
actually says he's like, which is so stupid
He's like,
because they do show him in the costume at like the end of the
Yeah.
movie. But he's like, oh yeah, I don't wear the costume anymore unless we're going on like, sorties. We're going out into the world and doing something. And so he just wears a shirt with like his logo. And that's just like a great fun excuse for James Gunn not to put any kind of budget into this. Just like, here's a T-shirt. For some reason wrote Strobe is perfect. I don't know why I wrote that.
He also Deadly Girl and like Minute Man kind of have like a are they going out thing, and there's like
They hook up.
he kind of tries to like hook people up, but it doesn't. None of it makes any sense.
I mean, but if you were like the writer of the movie and also one of the stars of it,
Would you want to be like
Judy Greer?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Judy Greer, we haven't seen.
I mean, I want to.
And you're like a goth chick too.
I want to make up a Patrick Brewster too, probably.
I mean, that's Rob Lowe is probably the survivor. It's probably yeah, I get that. But I get two albums. Patrick Brewster. Yeah. So let's just get to the end of this. The Pentagon is taken over by giant ants, and this is when they finally call the specials in.
Finally. Like we're ready for this. Oh, and we forgot about the 8 too, by the way.
All the action figures. There's a lot of stuff we missed. It was so boring, man.
That action figure thing could have been funny, but it just was played off kind of weird.
It also felt like long. Like it's like they could have like trimmed a couple minutes off it maybe.
Well, they could have had an action scene with these guys at least at the end, but you don't even get that.
No, they did do a scene though with like all the CG budget in one scene where they're just like coming out of the house and like, look, I turned into this, and like, look, I turned
it
into
wasn't
this.
CG though. It was like
a sheep does on my legs.
It was like the original CG.
Yeah.
It was like less than.
But back then that was like $1 billion. Like that was like all their budget for sure. And you could tell they were just like, this is all
they
we
didn't have
have.
the actors.
This is all we have. Yeah.
Like you'll get this in Star Cred.
You did this as favors. So man, what did you think of this movie?
It was shit. It was a shitty movie. I get what they were trying.
I think it was
Melissa
worth
Joan
the
Hart
watch.
was in
It
the
was
movie.
worth the watch.
Clarissa was in this movie. Okay?
She explained it all.
She explained nothing.
She was like a
Sunflower
delights.
Girl, Sunlight Girl, Sunlight Girl. Sunlight Girl. It was GRRRL.
And she was like in the lesbian superhero group of some sort.
Yeah, and they were trying to get Deadly Girl into that. That's right. Yep.
That's right.
I remember that somehow. Don't know how my brain remembered that.
I didn't. You said it.
This is a bad movie, guys. And at the end, it just ended. And it's like they're together.
And Deadly Girl calls her lesbian head.
Again,
that's the one time I laughed at that.
Again, like there's funny pieces. Like,
lesbian head wants me to join the group. I was like, nice.
And that's funny. Like, even think about that, that's funny. But it didn't. The movie had
well, it feels like maybe
no structure.
everyone improv their lines, maybe, and so like you have funny actors that are like, I'll just say a funny
There's
thing
a
that I
bunch
think
of
is
funny
funny.
Even Jamie Kennedy is a funny actor at the heart of it, but the
if you go
movie
back like 10
had
years, they
no
give a lot
plot.
of cocaine. Yeah,
There's no plot. There's no plot in this movie. It's just there. Like there's no reason for it. It didn't have a proper ending, and there's no fill in the middle. Like there's a beginning, something. I think it's vignettes
like a
and
Phil
an
Brooks.
end.
One Bill.
I would have rather seen one Bill.
What if U.S. Bill had been Phil Brooks?
Okay.
No, because he was in the
funniest person in the movie. Yeah.
He was a baby.
Mike
angel.
Schwartz. Mike Schwartz. Funniest
If you're, we know you're watching this right now, Mike Schwartz at home. You were amazing. You were fucking amazing in this movie, and you're the only.
I might have used a phrase that you can't use on here, but it was from Tropic Thunder when I was watching it.
He did, by the way.
He
hard R.
He simple jacked it. But he was simple jacked though, like basically.
Yeah, but it was great. And like, the scene when he was like talking to his mom, just like talking to his mom. He's like, I know what you like, my baby boy, and he's like, okay. And then he's like, this guy with super strength as well. You're like, okay.
I don't know if that's I'm sure it's either Midler or
Thanks, U.S. Bill.
Part of me wants to get what they were doing with this. Believe me. And the rest of me was just like,
hey, Matt, so you're saying you can't wait to see the Superman Legacy movie? Or season two of
listen,
Peacemaker's in the works.
He must well it's not part of this again. He said his wife was doing Lois Lane. That must have been an April Fool's show. Because Rachel Brosnahan's still in this stuff for it.
I mean,
You fooled me, James Gunn. You fooled the shit out of me. So, I guess I give you points to this movie.
this movie was actually good.
Is it worse than Madam Web? In a way,
Yes,
it is.
Matt, is it worse than Madam Web? Because you were like a famed detractor of Madam Web.
Is it worse than Madam Web? In a way, it is, but because in the plot way. But it made me laugh.
Do you think the villain was better though? Still,
The villain was
being
that was
villain.
me for watching this movie.
Still better than Madam Web though. I'm going to kill these girls because they will maybe kill me someday in a dream I had.
And they're spiders, I guess they will. I will also be I will dress in a suit that looks like Miles Morales' suit, but he's not around yet.
So it's not him, but it's a guy. I don't know.
Also,
Fuck me in the
all my
gonads.
lines are ADR for some reason. I guess this guy
I'm
mumbled a lot.
talking about that thing. Yeah, like, no, Matt. No, there's a reason for that. Did you know that?
No.
There's a full ass reason because the plot was
Again, we're talking about that movie now.
We're gonna turn this off. We're gonna talk about this real quick.
Hey guys, burn this movie.
We love you.
It is shit.
We love you.
It's crap though.
Bye now.